So now what we're going to do are our last three on the guided practice. And the first one asks you to create a 90-degree angle. You've already done that. How do you know something is 90 degrees? You've already done it from, let's say, number 4. Did we create a 90-degree angle there? Did we create a 90-degree angle on number 5? This is supposed to be a perfect 90-degree angle. Did we create a 90-degree angle on number 6? So if it asks you to create a 90-degree angle, then that's what you're going to do. Now, if it was up to me, I would probably choose number 4 because number 4 is the easiest one to do. If you don't know how to do number 4, you have to start off by making a array or a segment even. And because of number 4, I'm going to call this point L and this point M because that's what we did on number 4. Do you remember what we did on number 4 as well with our bullseye?
Sir, yes, sir.
I have to adjust the slider to go more than
Halfway.
The reason why we're going more than halfway is so that we will have 2 points of intersection. I'm going to use more than halfway from L, and then I put the bullseye on M, and I go more than halfway from M, same distance.
Whoa.
And what do we have when we connect the dots? Connect the X's,
A right angle.
which is a perfect 90 degrees. Jesus.
To create a 45-degree angle, wouldn't you just measure like half of, make a 90 degree and then you make a 45?
Then bisect it.
Yeah, and then you get bisect it.
Yes, then bisect it. That's exactly what we're going to do. So if we are making 90 degrees, here's a perfect right angle. Then for a 45 degrees, we're going to make this one, and then we're going to bisect it. So I have to do the same 90-degree angle. How do I do it? I start off by just drawing a nice segment right here. We can call it LM if you want to. We can do the same one. And because this is already set to be more than halfway, I can drop my arc from L. I can go to M, and I can have my other arc. And then I can connect my dots and create my 90-degree angle. But that's not what they asked me to form. I know that this is 90 degrees. I know that all 4 of these are 90 degrees. What I need now is a 45-degree angle. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bullseye at the exact center of this whole thing. Thank you. Once you get your 90 degrees, put your bullseye in the center. And what I want you to do is adjust your holder until it hits both sides. Make sure it hits both sides of this 90-degree angle and tighten it up. Because you're going to make an arc. Let's call these 2 intersections some letters. Let's label these things. I have P is here, LMNOPQ will be right there, and R will be right there. So now that I have these 2 points, Q and R, are equidistant from point P, now I actually have to just bisect it. I put my bullseye on point Q. Same distance. Right in the middle of the angle. Same distance from Q. Out in the middle of the angle. Then I have to go put my bullseye on R. Same distance. And you have this X that marks the spot, which is exactly in the middle. You're going to go from P through that point, and you have 45 degrees here and 45 degrees there. I just want to verify it. Going to get my protractor out. Woo, that's right on the money. 45. Boom, perfect. It doesn't get better than that. Jesus.
Wait, never mind.
Last one.
Yeah, okay.
Number 13. Create a 60-degree angle. Now this one's different because we only know how to make a 90 and we know how to make a 45. So what we're going to do here is we are going to make an equilateral triangle. Here you go. First step. Draw a segment. I'm going to call this segment GH. I want to measure GH when I can't use the ruler, so I'm going to put the bullseye on G and I'm going to adjust the slider until I get to H. I want the holder to be directly over H. And then tighten up the screw. Once you get that, I want you to make a semicircle from G around like that. Next, I'm going to put my bullseye on the other location. Notice how we always go bullseye from one point, then we do the bullseye on the next point. Where's the bullseye going next?
On G.
H, because I already did the one from the other one. So now, if I do this right, it should touch. What we have are two distances that are exactly the same as each other. I'm going to connect from here to G and from here to H. What this is called is an equilateral triangle. All three sides are the same. This is congruent to this is congruent to this is congruent. Since all three sides are the same, that means all three angles are the same. And it's a triangle, they add up to 180. 180 divided by 3 is 60 degrees, 60 degrees, 60 degrees. How do we make a 60-degree angle? All we had to do was create an equilateral triangle, and look at how close I came. Oh, it's right on the money. Boom! 60 degrees. Perfect. You have the rest of the pyramid.